You're welcome again to Story Time with Mrs. Ibiwaye. You know you're my geniuses and you are so special to me. Today we'll be looking at another interesting story that talks about our emotion. You know, this month we've been talking about emotions. Now tell me, how do you feel today? Do you feel happy, excited? Or are you feeling tired? Or do you feel sick? Are you feeling mad right now? You're feeling angry and you feel like scattering the whole thing? Or are you feeling sad? However way you're feeling, just know that you can feel better. It depends on how you handle it. So today, I'm going to be teaching you with this story how to handle the way you feel. And the title for today's story is The Sticky Brains. Sticky Brains. Sticky Brains, written by Nicole Lieben. Sticky Brains. So let's go on to today's adventure. Aria was feeling bad, really bad. She didn't feel like playing at all, even though her best friend Zaria had come to visit. "What's wrong, Aria?" asked Zara. "This was one of the worst week ever. Everything was awful." "Wow," Zara said. "What happened?" Aria started to explain, getting madder and madder. As she talked, she felt like her head was going to burst. And she started saying, "On Monday, I broke my new laces. On Tuesday, I fell off my bike. On Wednesday, I made a mess of my favorite shirt. On Thursday, I brought my new car in for a show to tell everyone. But Mara had the same car and had shown everyone before I got there. And on Friday, my mom worked late, so I had to stay at school for an hour. My whole week was bad." Zara looked puzzled. "Wait, I was with you for most of that. You broke your laces on Monday, but you got a new shoes. You fell off your bike on Tuesday because you were trying to ride with no hands, and you did it. You dropped ice cream on your shirt on Wednesday, but your dad said you could clean it. On Thursday, you and Max were playing together with your cars all day. Even the big kids watched. And I thought your mom worked on Friday so she could take you camping over the weekend. So the week wasn't all bad. Wow, I guess you have to go in now. I'll see you later." So Aria went in to meet her mom, and her mom looked at her. Aria was feeling so confused. She went into the house and found her mom. "Mom, I think there is something wrong with me. I only remember the bad stuff that happened. It makes me feel like I'm bad too." Her mom gave her a hug. "Oh, sweetheart, that sounds very frustrating, and I can tell you a secret. Sure, I sometimes feel that way too." "Really?" "Yes, so does your dad. Almost everyone feels like that some of the time." Her mom started to explain. "A long time ago, people really worked to watch out for scary things. If they did not notice a mean tiger, they could be in danger. But if missed the good stuff, like a juicy orange or beautiful sunset, they would still be okay. So our brains learn to focus on the bad stuff because that's what helped us stay safe. But bad thoughts are like glue. They stick to us, even if we don't want them to. This can make us feel everything is bad or even that we are bad too. So bad thoughts are stickier than good ones, Mom? Harriet asked. Yes, replied her mom. The stuff we think is bad, scary or sad is really sticky. Our brains see it more and remember it longer. It is not just you who sees the bad more than the good. Everyone gets stuck sometimes. Well, I don't want to be stalked, yelled Arya. Her mom smiled. But there is really good news too. First, we don't have to get mad at ourselves if we feel sad or if we get stuck on the bad stuff. And we can do something about it. We can actually change our brains to let go of the bad and see more of the good. The more we practice, the stronger our brains will be. Do you remember when you were just learning to ride your bike? Arya nodded. Mom, it was really bad at first. I fell a bunch of times. But the more you did it, the easier it got, right? Arya nodded again. Yes, I'm awesome at it now. I can ride even without my hands. Our brains work the same way. They get good at what they practice. So, we can change our brains to see bad things in a new way. Yes, a mom replied. Instead of getting stuck, we can choose what we want to notice. Arya started to think about this. If I practice it, it would help me to see that things weren't all bad. My brain was showing me only part of the picture. Yes, the mom smiled. You are right. Arya, we can teach our brain to see more of the good stuff more than the bad ones all the time. Why don't you try it right now? When something good happens, let's help the feeling stick. First, we can take a few deep breaths and count to 4. Now, let's find something that makes us feel good. It can be something like a beautiful rainbow, or getting a birthday present, or even something as small as a cool sip of water. Let's pay attention to how the good things make us feel inside. Then we can soak in the good feeling. Wow, said Arya. It's pretty easy to change my brains. So, remember, Arya, even when everything feels awful, you should train your brain to stick less to the bad and notice more of the good. You just need to practice it until it sticks. The next week, Arya and Zara were walking to school. All of a sudden, Arya tripped and fell. Oh, said Zara. Is it another horrible week? Arya felt her face getting hurt. She started to get mad again. But then she remembered her brain-changing powers. She took a deep breath and decided to feel the warm sun on her face. It worked! She felt better. Well, I got in trouble for not cleaning my mom's room. I lost my penny sunglasses and my unicorn skirt ripped, she said. But I also got to play outside, climb trees, and help my dad bake bread. Then she smiled and thought to herself, wow, I can change my brain to stick to better things. I wonder how I can change my brain next week with my brain-changing powers. Wow, children, do you enjoy the story? I'm telling you, I so enjoyed the story. We all have our brain-changing powers. You can change your brain to remember the good things at all times and to find an excuse for the bad or awful things that have happened to us. Now, what's the moral of today's story? It's very simple. Train your brain to let go of the bad things and appreciate the good moments. How do you do that? Take a deep breath. You can count 1 to 4. Then you feel good again. You can feel the warmth of the sun. You can take a cool glass of water, or you can talk to your friends. By then, you're training your brain to remember the good moments. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now, Mrs. Iboye would love to hear from you. You can call me on this number directly on your screen. If you want to talk to me about the way you feel, kindly reach out to me. My team and I will help you with your emotions. Till I come your way again, I love you and I hope to see you do well in your academics. I hope to see you control your emotions. All right. Bye.